budget babes, it's Mari. I had to step in here really quick before at the front of my financial hop video, and I need to give a little disclaimer. I felt that I don't know what was going on. I have filmed with this camera right here for since day one of my YouTube channel. And if you've been here before, you know that I'm long-winded. You know that I have long videos, and um, and I never have issues with it, never. But for some reason, I felt like something was wanting to keep me from making this video. And the reason being is because every little while, this phone would stop recording. I'm talking like, I'm gonna say 25 to 30 times. I put a picture of how many times it stopped at the end of my video, right? And I didn't count it, but I'm going to say it was a good 25 to 30 times that this camera stopped recording. And if it wasn't the camera stopped recording, my microphone kept going in and out. The gardener came next, it's not even gardening day today. The gardener came next door, is cutting the trees next door. Zeus is having the worst cough attack since he's been sick. River and Tiki are fighting and barking at everything that goes by, and everybody, there were so many things. And I am telling you, 35 times I was in tears. I was frustrated. I hope it didn't come. If it did, please forgive me. I apologize for that. I even, after recording this, I got on the phone with Donna, and I'm like, Donna, I don't know what the heck my financial hub video came out like. I am not going to be able to redo it because my phone is just going to keep doing what it's doing. I don't even know why it's lasting 3 minutes right now. But yes, it was, and at the end, it just ended up being comical. As I was putting all these clips, all 30 some clips of my videos together, I'm like, I started laughing. I'm like, are you serious? And I literally was like, I don't want to do this. And I said, no, I do. And I'm going to do this. So I was very frustrated, and it was putting me in a bad headspace, but I fought it. I fought through it, and I got it done. So I really hope that you guys watch this video. I hope that you enjoy the video. I hope you stay till the end just so you can see all those darn clips. That of the picture that I have of all the darn clips that I had to fight through to get this video made, because I am passionate about this channel and what this community is about. All right, guys, on to the video. Hey, budget loves. It's me, Amani, with Budgets and Chaos. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let me fix you a tad. You know, I'm not going to move it because everything's just like not working out for me right now. Okay, y'all. How y'all doing? It is my financial goals hot video day. I'm actually filming this on Friday. But you'll be seeing it on Sunday, April 27th. I'm closing out all the channels before Steph with Budget with Mama Bear, Andra, the Saving and Traveling Chief, and Donna, Powered by Creativity, do the final thoughts and so forth on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So the financial hub, as you know, is 30 channels, well, actually 27 channels that have gotten on each day of the month of April, sharing their financial goals, their journey, and what have you. We had so many wonderful channels. There were so many nuggets I have chills saying that. There were so many nuggets dropped along the way that just, people either adopted certain things or it resonated with them or what have you. I cannot tell you. I can definitely tell you what I can tell you is that I've definitely taken not just some of the nuggets or adopted some of the idea. No, definitely adopted some of the ideas and actual documents that I utilize in my journal, in my financial binder here. Um, I'm sorry, I gotta grab Zeus. Come here, Papa. From some of y'all, I definitely have, especially on Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta be on this squeaky chair because I need to hold Zeus, and he's gonna start. He was asleep right now until I started this. Anyways, and I'm gonna tell you that. You okay, Papas? So sorry, y'all. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. He was super silent this entire time until I got on here. Anyways, I have been like, this was really hard, and not hard like not so much a bad way. It was just, um, okay, Papa, you're okay. Shh. I'm so sorry, y'all. It was. Oh, give me a second. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. It was so the roller coaster of putting this together was insane. Was insane. I had the best time actual printing and tabbing all the sheets that I'm using. I mean, she's thick. Look at her. And but let me tell you, completing it, filling out all. I mean, I'm a very pen to paper girl. I really, really, really am. And and um, I never did pen to paper in this capacity. I mean, just putting everything out there, everything, just writing it down. So I am telling you, I had so many a roller coaster of tears because you guys all know I'm a big crybaby. I'm so emotional, right? I was, I had tears of embarrassment, tears of what the f did I do, tears of I can do this, tears of you go girl, like all these different emotions putting this together. And yeah, so that it was insane. But nonetheless, and it took me a minute. I think I put this together in March sometime. That like the printing, the tabbing, and all that. It's been done for a good minute, but it literally I just completed like all of the information in here this past week. Insane. Anyways, but yeah, so it's going to be a little difficult for me. I have no idea how much I'm going to share. I have no agenda of how I'm going to go through this. I should have probably thought about that, but I didn't. So, as you know, I'm always chaos here. So hopefully, I'm going to try really hard not to be all over the place. But I really don't have a method to how I'm going to share my journey and my goals and my update with you. Anyways, but just really quick. So I hope you all went and saw today's Friday. So the budgeting sisters just went. I went today. I just saw their video. Nice job. And then Mindy's budgeting was Saturday, yesterday when you're seeing this. I'm today. Tomorrow, Budget with Mama Bear will give us her final thoughts. Then Andra, the Traveling and Saving Chief, on Tuesday. And then Donna, Powered by Creativity, on Wednesday. Okay, so I just want to share also that these fine women have given us tools to use as to use in this financial hop. Okay, so these are going to be available on the different channels, which I will list down below. This Smart Goals Planner was gifted to us by Andra, the traveling and saving chief, and that is the smart planner and basically the plan or your plan, putting together your plan, and everything will be all the links will be listed below. Okay, and that's from Andra. Budget with Mama Bear gave us these next few pages, which are the 2025 goals. This one here kind of lifts out like by category, health, family, travel, personal, hobbies, financial, social, and business. And then it also comes with the quarter 1 goals, um, and then quarter 2 goals page, a quarter 3, and a quarter 4. And then Donna, powered by creativity, has gifted us the quarterly financial goals in this format here. Oh, they're not even in order, but so cute. Okay, so that. And then we have the financial goals hub notes, which I did use. And that's why it's like this, because I have the last 3 that I am, well, actually last 4 that I'm going to take notes on. So all the links for this are in my description below. Okay, I'm hoping that my dogs do not, when I say dogs, basically River, does not, well, actually Tiki too, to be honest, does not interrupt us with his ferocious barks. I feel like I should have put an agenda together. I want you to know like how I got to where I'm at today. So my ex-husband and I, we were together since we were 14 years old. We were high school sweethearts. We married the whole 9 yards. Okay. I started working when I was 15 and a half years old. The moment that I was, oh, I'm so sorry, papas. The moment that I got my worker's permit during high school. And then so I worked all through high school and so forth. And basically I lived with my grandparents, but I supported myself as far as any needs that I needed. I had to get them myself. So, and I had to move out when I turned 18. Actually, I turned 18 in April. I graduated from high school in June, and the next July 1st, I had to move out. So I moved out and was on my own. So I was working full time, going to school, community college, part time in the evening, and then living, right. And so I was able. Both of us, we were able to purchase each of us got our first car in 1990. It was no, it was actually 1989, the end of 1989, and our first cars, we got his and hers kind of cars. 1990 Celicas, Toyota Celicas. His was white, mine was like a burgundy color. So we got our first car. When we got our first car, I don't know how, we didn't have credit. We didn't have we had all we had were our jobs. That is all we had, and they gave us each one in our own names, what have you. And then of course we got our insurance. We started getting credit card offers coming in like crazy. The first one I got was a gas card, Chevron. That was the first card I get. And from there on, like, I lived by myself. I now have a car payment. I have insurance payment. I have rent to pay. I have the utilities to pay. Going to school, I had to pay for school and all of that stuff. So being approved for those credit cards and swiping them was quite easy, especially during the holidays, somebody's birthday. And I was young, okay? Young and dumb. And so that is my first actual like debt that I ever incurred in my life, right? Well, then we got married in 92, and we were like, okay, we want to buy a house. Let's start looking into that. Well, guess what? All those credit cards that I was paying and all that stuff, and I just couldn't pay them. I couldn't. I had to pay rent and all. I don't know what I thought, but nonetheless, it was a hot mess, right? So they told me, okay, well, you have to clear up those credit cards because now they're delinquent or what have you. So I did a consolidated program and I paid them off. So by the time 1997, when we were 26 years old, we bought our first house. That was in 1997, and we were fine. We were making very good income. We were living life. Life was great. In 2000, I became pregnant with my fourth child, and we bought our second house. So we rented out the first house, and we moved into a bigger place. And that was that. Our credit score was 840 and above. Like we could go anywhere. They didn't need. It was like you can have anything. No down payment, lowest rates. Like it was insane. Like okay. Um, and then during that time we were making very good income, and then there was times where my husband was like, you don't need to work, I don't want you to work, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. And I was like, well, okay. And we were always very adamant. We did have debt. um, we did have some credit cards that we had debt on, right? Joint accounts or what have you. And then, but we were just keeping up with them. We were fine. Like it was fine, okay. And then, so in the end of 2009, he wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom. I became a stay-at-home mom. No, in 2009, all of 2009. This is lies. All of 2009, I became a stay-at-home mom. He wanted me to be home. And then in April of 2010, he decided he wanted to be with somebody else. And at this point, he was the only breadwinner. I was home taking care of the kids. All four kids were in sports and dance, competitive. Everything was competitive. So I was like juggling the kids. They were in, one was, we had elementary school, junior high, and high school. So I was doing all of that. And he was working and doing his extracurriculars, apparently, and so forth. So we separated in 2010. Basically, he left, and he was a great dad. He was a great husband up until he wasn't. Okay, I don't want to take that from him. He was very responsible when it came to paying bills, keeping our credit up. Like we were so adamant about that. Okay, so when he left and we separated, he did not give me one penny of support. And I was a stay-at-home mom, okay? And my kids were extremely devastated. It was super, super rough. And I was a stay-at-home mom making zero. And now I have my kids that I'm trying to juggle they had all different schedules and stuff like this. And I'm getting called to the schools to pick them up. Like I couldn't work. I had to pick up my daughter 3 times a week from school because she was literally going through something when all of this happened. My son, it was just chaos. Okay. So I could not work. I had to be home with them. And then I'll be very honest, while they were in school, I'd get up, take them to school, get them all ready, come back, I can get in bed because I went through, I don't know, something. I've been with this man for how many years? And yes. So that was that, right? So we had joint credit cards that we had debt, right? Credit card debt. So that was that. But he stopped paying anything that had my name on it. We had vehicles that were in both of our names that got repoed on his side. Our rental, he started pocketing the rent money instead of paying the mortgage. I hate to say this, but this is all true. This is all what happened when you see my credit, my credit score, because I think I might share that with you. Um, I don't know who he became. He just stopped caring about paying any mortgage, any mortgage, any of the credit cards, and his support, part of his support to me, besides financial, giving me money, actual monetary money monthly, was to pay our mortgage that we lived in. He did none of that. And in our divorce agreement when we separated, because he was so responsible beforehand with all of the money and the finances, Not that I wasn't, but he just took care of that. Mistake number one. Um, we agreed that he would be in charge of the homes, of everything. And anything that I incurred after the separation was mine, and so forth. Okay. Well, I don't know, something went on in his mind. He went through something and he just stopped paying everything. Both our homes were in pre-foreclosure several times from all the way through 2023. Our joint credit cards were delinquent during the divorce settlement, which, by the way, just got settled last year. And I got zero from the divorce settlement. Zero. So this man got 2 houses, which my name is still on one of them, but he's up to date with those now. He his mindset changed. So thank God for that. Since 2023, he has been making the mortgage payment. The other one's not in my name. We sold that one to his mom. But and I'm not the type that's all like, I'm gonna take money. I wasn't like that. I'm not that type of person. And I was dealing with my own stuff and my kids. I couldn't even focus on that. It was just too difficult. So since 2023, he's definitely been paying consistently the mortgage that my name is on. And he really needs to refinance, and he's not buying me out because I literally got zero. He needs to refinance me off of it. We just haven't gotten to that point yet because we just settled things last year in 2024. Anyways, okay. So, that was that. So now, like, our credit's like, you can imagine, horrible. 500. I don't know, 400. Horrid. Okay. To be honest, I wasn't even looking. During that time, because he wasn't giving me any support, applied for individual things, individual credit cards and so forth. And I use that to survive, to feed my children, and so forth. Okay. And I know people are going to say, get a lawyer. I did all that. I did all that, and I'm just washing my hands of it, and I'm forging forward. Okay. So then I met my fiance during this, between 2010 and 2023. And, he helped me pay my individual credit cards. Meanwhile, the joint ones are just a hot mess. Okay. And then my fiance, so now I have 2 incomes now, except for like all my old stuff that's still ruining my credit, by the way. My fiance and I are getting ourselves on track. Whatever is our current stuff, like all of that. We had no debt at that time. And then my fiance passed away, and I'm back down to 1 income with a higher rent because we were renting until I could, figured out the whole divorce stuff, the whole divorce fiasco, and get that taken care of, because we couldn't do anything until the divorce was settled. Anything. Okay. Even though we were delinquent, they're like, no, except for getting the house back on track, because we were going to lose them. Okay. Or it at that point I only had 1 in my name. Okay. So then, this is a lot. I'm so sorry, but I want you to know how I got here. And so then my fiance, when he passed away, we now went down to 1 income. I had now funeral services that were not planned for, that I had to pay. I had to get personal loans. I took used my credit cards to make ends meet, the whole 9 yards, right? And that was in 2020, 2021, 2022. And that is what happened. I didn't, and to be honest, at that point, I didn't even care about my finances at that point. I was just fighting to survive and not going to, well, I was in a depressed state, but not, I was just trying to live, right? So it was in 2023, maybe the end of 2022, it was in 2022 when I found cash budgeting. And then in 2023 when I started it. And then and then I was like, yes, I was thriving. I was doing my cash envelopes, doing all of that stuff. And by the end of 2023, the beginning of I was doing so good. I had month ahead all done. I had savings. I was bringing to the table some good W-2 income to put everywhere. And then life took a turn in mid 2024, and I could not do anything else. Life just flipped me upside down. And the only thing that I continued to do was the village hop. That was the only thing, right? So at the end of 2024, I said, I got to stop this shit. Like, Mari, get your head. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to say this. Get your head out of your ass. You have been here before. You've been worse before. You've done this before. You can do this. Like, come on. You know what you know. You got to put something together. You got to do something, right? So that is when I came back in January of 2025. And this year, my mindset was to set goals, to make a plan, to stay consistent. And that's where we are today. So I am so sorry that it's literally 26 minutes of just my story and you guys hearing Zeus cough up a lung. That is where we're at today. And that is what you're going to see, all of this stuff here. Okay, so I don't even think I had to share all of that. I really didn't. I didn't even expect to, but I did. I'm so sorry if you guys are like, just get to the meat and potatoes. I apologize. Okay, so my journey to financial freedom, this is my year. Okay, I took this, and let me just start by saying, I have, or I've had throughout my life, a strained relationship with God. A strained relationship. I know people say that God will not give you more than you can handle, but I can tell you, since I was a very young girl, I was like, I don't know about that statement. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm still here. So I do believe that to be true. Okay. And so, when I saw this on Craft and Budget with On, I had to go look for it and add it. It says, do not skip this prayer. Okay. Thank you, God. I don't have a luxurious house, yet I can still find shelter from the storm. Okay, hold on. I need to start over. Give me a second. Hold on. Thank you, God. I don't have a luxurious home, yet I can still find shelter from the storm. There are nights when I struggle to sleep, but I can still wake up to face a new day. My wallet may not be filled, but I am still provided for with food and clothing. I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need. God, I am grateful to you for this. Amen. And this is something that I literally have to read every single day. Okay, every single day. So thank you, On, for that. Sorry, I don't want to like smear my stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. So these are my goals coming up. I'm so nervous. So nervous. Nervous. Actually, I think I'm going to start with where my debt is. See, I have no plan. I don't know how I'm doing this. And I'm an emotional wreck right now. I think I need to show you where my debt is. So that, and I don't want to show you, hold on. I don't want to show you like what my results are because I have it tracked. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go like this. Okay. So my credit card debt, which actually includes my divorce and my funeral debt, plus some current debt, which I did not break down the current debt, which I thought I did, but I guess I didn't because I don't have it here, a note here. Okay, so we have $15,600 in credit card debt. Okay. And then let me go to my loans. Let me get another paper. I don't want to give away what my update is. Oh dear Lord. Let me go like this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure you can see what. Oh, hold on. Okay. And then my loan debt. Look at me. I don't know why I have such a hard time with these disc things. Everybody just like flips their stuff back and forth, which includes my car and any personal loans. And I do have a 401k loan. Is hold on. 15,600 plus, it's actually, I just rounded this up, rounded it down actually. So it's 56,824.29, right? So basically $72,424.29 is my debt. Okay. Horrible. I know. That's why I had tears of joy, tears of you got this, to tears of holy Toledo, Batman. Okay, so that's that. I apologize. I don't know what is happening with this phone, but it keeps pausing. So I was saying that, okay, so you saw my debt, and I think that I need to show you my credit score. I don't want to show you where I'm at, but I did take each one, and this was January, you guys. January 2025. Okay, y'all. This is like, I don't know. It keeps shutting off. I have nothing in this phone. I don't understand. Anyways, I wanted to show you where my credit score is. I don't know. I'm going to have to probably do this in pieces. But anyways, my credit score currently, well, not currently, in January 2025. And remember, this is due to my divorce debt, and then because all of my individual credit cards now and loans are in good standing. This is due to all the other stuff. This is quite embarrassing. This is a hard one for me. But in January, and this is true, mostly because of my divorce, all that just got settled mid last year. TransUnion is 543, Equifax is 537, Experian is 585. That so difficult for me. Um, yeah, and I just don't know. I have nothing else to say to that. That's what it is, and that is why all these tears be coming. Okay, so let me go back. I don't want you guys to see anything until I get to it. But right now, what I'm going to do is share my goals. Okay, this was very difficult. I am not going to lie at all. So difficult, but that's what it is. And I'm still positive, okay? Okay, so goals. So using Andrew's SMART Goal Planner, this is my overall my plan. My goal is to eliminate consumer debt by June 2026. My credit cards and so forth. Increase my credit score and purchase a home at the beginning of 2027. Or mid 2027, because it does take a minute for everything to record and all of that. Measurable, I am going to measure this by pen to paper, which is what I've been doing. Attainable, my goals are attainable. However, should anything change, I will tweak my goals accordingly, but they're definitely attainable. The relevancy is I'm going to have financial stability and well-being. I'm going to have peace of mind, relief from stress, and then also release from feeling shame, because this is really difficult for me and I feel embarrassed. Okay, so time bound, credit card and the loans. These credit cards and the loans I'm talking about mostly are the old stuff. Keeping my individual current credit cards at a low. I want to pay those off too, but realistically, I probably will use some here and there. Like, for example, I don't have an emergency fund right now because everything is going to debt. So I'm going to have to use them here and there for those purposes. So my credit cards and loans debt free by June 2026, and hopefully purchase a home by the end of the first quarter of 2027. Okay, let's look at my goals in specifically. Let's see. All right. So using Mama Bear's beautiful 2025 goal, and I only use the overall one here. Okay, y'all, I'm having really difficult time. I'm feeling like God is telling me not to share all of this. It keeps shutting off really badly. And And now I'm second guessing saving all this. I mean, sharing all this, but I am going to. So I don't know what's happening. This has never been so bad. I'm hoping this continues. I apologize. Okay. So health wise, I'm just going to review. I don't know what it caught, what it didn't. I'll edit whatever is repetitive. Okay. So health, I want to eat more protein. My body does struggle with absorbing nutrients of any kind whatsoever. I would like to increase my muscle. I want to be consistent with my therapy sessions. I really haven't. I've been avoiding them, if I'm going to be honest. So I want to do that. Travel, I'll be going to Colorado in June for my daughter's graduation, and I do want to take a road trip to Utah in the summer. I don't really travel a lot. I mean, I could do with it or without it. My hobbies, I'd like, of course, the gardeners next door. My hobbies, read more. I'd like to craft more. I used to rhinestone things all the time since my daughters were in dance, and I used to rhinestone all the teams' um, gear and cheer and stuff like that. All the gear and all that stuff. I'd like to get back into that, and I want to start 3D printing. I have a 3D printer, have yet to touch it. Social media, I'd like to build up my YouTube. I would like to do more. I would like to do shorts. I don't do any shorts. I want to post more videos, and I want to do lives. That is, I would love to do that. I'm going to start lives in May. Hopefully, I can have some of y'all join me on those. But yeah, I would like to post more on TikTok. I'm really bad at social media. Really, really am. I feel like this is crooked. I don't know why. Um, I want to improve my Ko-Fi. I just opened it up, and I'm not really that familiar or comfortable with it, so I really have to do that. Oh, and YouTube Lives. I said that up here too. Okay, y'all. Turned off again, and I'm really struggling to stay positive here. All right, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be negative. This is not my style, but this camera has shut off. Talking about memory, I literally deleted everything from it, and it's still giving me the same problem, and I don't get it. And I even have Amazon Prime and the whole nine yards. Anyways, okay. Whew. Sorry, guys. Okay, so family. So I don't know what cut off. As I said, I'll cut off whatever is repetitive. I want to do more family gatherings. I want to spend individual time with my grandbabies, and I want to work on a budget for each of them, and kind of really drill down what this budgeting stuff can do for them. This has never happened. You guys have seen my videos. I use the same camera, the same phone for my videos that are sometimes an hour long. I can't even get to 6 minutes and it stops. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do. I'm like, I feel like it's a sign, like I should not be sharing this. Oh, I'm going to continue to try. Please bear with me. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm fine. Okay, so personal. I want to make self-care a priority because I'm really horrible at that. I want to purge unserving relationships and declutter and organize regularly. Financial, I want to reevaluate my finances at least once a month and update accordingly, tweak where I need to. I want to be 1 month ahead. I want an emergency fund once I pay off debt. And I want to pay debt as opposed to have a high yield savings. And I want to increase my credit score. And business wise, I'd like to do an Amazon affiliate. I want to up my subbies and possibly add a membership option to my YouTube, but I don't know. I got to look more into that and see what that entails. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to move quickly because honestly, my camera is not, and I'm almost going to be in tears just because of the frustration. Okay, these are just my quarterly tasks that I might mark off as I do for January, February, and March. This is by thecraftyplanner.com. Okay, and it stopped again. Okay, I adopted this little section here by On. I think I loved it. I can do each individual one. And so I adopted it from her. Thank you, On. And she said I could, by the way. All right, my first goal are my credit cards. right? And I'm focusing on the older credit cards. I'm going to call them the D credit cards, okay? Divorce credit cards. Specific, I want to pay off 3 credit cards from divorce for this quarter. They're all delinquent. Measurable, research all credit cards to determine which I will pay off first. Attainable, apply all Etsy and loan signing profits as well as my event side hustle income to these credit cards. And relevancy is reducing this debt will increase my credit score as well as ease some of my financial burden. And time. I started this on January 5th, and the goal is to complete these, pay off 3 credit cards by 3/31. Okay. That is goal number 1, and I will let you know and shortly if I completed that. And then I had a side note, but I just don't remember what it was. Goal number 2 is, oh, I know, my side note is, before I do that, all this debt, all of this is not, I'm paying all of this, I'm working on all of this with my side hustles, my Etsy, my YouTube, my my loan signings, and my events that, we do events, for people that we know. So I do, that's what's funding this, and if I get any bonuses. My regular W-2 is strictly for bills, because that literally, and maybe a couple of savings challenges here and stuff like that. Okay, just wanted to say that. Okay, so goal number 2 is other debt, which is my loans from funeral and stuff. Pay an additional $500 to $700 towards my personal loans this quarter. I can't see that. Review my personal loan. Oh, measurable. Review my personal loans. Figure out which I will benefit from paying off first. Attainable. Set aside $84 to $115 from each. It says paycheck, but I meant from each side hustle is what I actually meant. So I should actually put that, but I'm not going to now because my camera is going to stop. Relevance, it reduces my financial burden. And time, I would like to apply these payments by the end of the first quarter. I will let you know if I complete that with my update. Okay, guys, this is number 10. So I'm just going to go through this as much as I can. I'm going to have to put 18 videos together. Anyways, I'm fine. I'm positive. Month ahead. Become 1 month ahead in my home expenses. And I would, let's see, yes. And then measurable, use my 1 month ahead savings book to attain, that's how I'm going to measure it. And attainable is pull it's $189. Actually, I'm pulling $214 from each paycheck. And I'm tracking it in my month ahead savings challenge book. That's how it's going to be attainable per pay period. And the relevancy is, I'm going to feel more secure about having that 1 month ahead, and I can plan better, and not be so stressed about, shoot, where am I going to get the money from? And time is, I would like to, I started it January 15th of this year, and I'd like to reach it by September 1st. And this is actually ongoing, so I'm going to move this to the second quarter. And my goal number 4 is an emergency fund. I want to start my emergency fund. Okay, that's number 11, I think, maybe 12. Okay, start my emergency. Okay, goal 4 is my emergency fund. Start my e-fund savings challenge. I would like to get it at 500 by August, which is going to cover right here. 500 by August 31st of this year. I started it January 15th. Measurable is, I'm going to use my emergency fund savings challenge to keep track of it. Attainable is $25 per paycheck. It's going to be slow and steady. My focus is paying off debt. Relevancy is, it's going to give me some security for emergencies. I had one the other day with the Zeus. time is I'd like to reach it by 8/31/2025, and this is actually going to roll over into Q2. Okay. And my goal number 5, which is my last goal, is to increase my credit score. And I just broke my nail. Increase my credit score gradually. I know it's going to take time as I pay off all those delinquent D credit cards. Measurable, research all the 3 credit bureaus and start working on them with the delinquent items from the divorce and so forth, and from the funeral. I just call the funeral, but I mean that time, that period of time. Attainable. This will be attainable at a very slow pace, and I understand that, and I'm okay with that. As however my budget allows, and depending on how my side hustles do. Relevancy is this will give me financial stability and allow me to be able to qualify to buy a home. And the time is it's ongoing. I'm hoping that I can buy a home by the end of Q1 of 2027, even mid 2027. I know this is going to be a long one. So this one is that's rolling over into Q2. Okay, so preview. And I got these from craftyplanner.com. On showed these on her in her financial hub, and I loved them, and so I utilized them. Okay, so my focus is on reducing debt to pay off credit cards and applying as much as possible to my loans, start month ahead, and my emergency fund. I'm excited to finally start paying off debt related to my divorce, which haunts me every night. Okay. I'm going to say that I'm scared of not being able to reach my goals, or an emergency that will, or of an emergency happening that will force me to deplete all my savings and start over again, which has happened to me so many times. So that makes sense, right? I'll share my milestones in a second. Main goals. Okay, goal number 1, pay off CCs by 330. Pay off 3 CCs by the end of the quarter. Number 2, reduce personal loan debt by 500 to 700 by end of first quarter. Number 3, start month ahead. Save $945 by end of first quarter. Number 4, start emergency fund. I'm hoping to have 500 by 8/31/2025. And that would be $125 by the end of third quarter, slow and steady. And number 5 is increase my credit score gradually. And this is just ongoing. Let's see. Then we have my milestones. Oh, these are my milestones. This is what I've saved in each of my savings challenges. For the hop, I've saved $381 in all 3 hops. My slow and steady, I've saved $362. My savings challenges, I've saved $580. My It's a Vibe Friday, I've saved $344. My monthly gnomes, I've saved $165. My scratch offs, I saved $252. My holidays, I saved $230. My groceries, I saved $126. My minis, I saved $155. And my Rainbow Bright, I did not start until April. So I did, and this is for the end of the quarter. Okay, so that's very important. So that's basically divided by the 3 months. Okay, I didn't total those, and I'm hoping if I total them right now, did I total them down here? Let me see. I don't want you to see this yet. Okay, so, all right, let's go. So we have 381 and 362, 580, 344, 165, 252, 230, 126, and 155. I saved $25.95 in the first quarter. Please remember, this is not my W-2. My savings challenges, I think a month ahead, I do use my W-2. I should break that down for you guys when I do them. But that's it. Everything else, I'm literally hustling, working my butt off with my side hustles. Okay. So my important dates are the dates that I started all of these. And I feel like I'm going to share this. Yes. Actually, I'm going to share it now. Important dates. For my goal number 1, I started working on paying off my 3 credit cards, right? Well, I not only reached that goal, but I exceeded it. I paid off 4 credit cards. I paid off 2 in January, 1 in February, and 1 in March. Okay. I think I have the totals here. Yes, and I'll tell you what the totals were then. My goal number 2 was to I actually to apply extra money to one of to my I want to word it correctly, to my personal loans, and I actually paid off one personal loan um, by the end. I did that on March 1st. Okay. By the way, okay, well, let's just say I paid off my first premier credit card. It was $662.82. My legacy was $450.76. My milestone was $686.45. My indigo was $1,005.84. The global loan that I paid off was $1,496.43. These were what I paid off. Right? And then my goal number 3 was I started my month ahead. Its current balance is $945. I am on track. So that actually, I'm going to pull it. I'm going to pull this and I'm going to actually move it. These two. Okay, so hold on. So let's go mark this off, right? Let me grab black. So I actually completed this and it was by the end. Okay, so this is staying. And I actually completed this. I actually paid off is 125. I paid off global. So I definitely put more than $500 to $700 towards my personal loans, right? And I paid off 4 CCs. So these are good. But this one here, my month ahead, is continuing. So I'm going to pull it so that I can add it to Q2. All right. And then we talk about, oh yes, and I started my e-fund. So this is continuing on to Q2 and I'm on track for that. My goal number 5, which is increase my credit card. Go for started e-fund. Oh, hold on. Month ahead. Yeah. So this, okay, I didn't say, but my e-fund, I started on January 5th. And the current balance is 125. I am on track with that, and it's moving to Q2. My goal number 5 to increase my credit score, which scars me. Okay, so I actually increased my credit score on all 3 credit bureaus, and so I did. I am increasing it, but this is going to go on to Q2 because I'm going to grab a paper just so you don't see what's going on over here because it's ongoing. All right. So here we go, right? This is the review. The review is my big wins. Credit cards. I paid off 4 CCs and I exceeded my goal by paying off 1. I paid off a total of, I don't know if I added it, but it was actually $2,805.87 that I paid off. My goal number 2 was a win. Loans paid off. I paid off I paid off my global loan of $1,496.43, right? That payment a month was $258.28. And I exceeded my goal because I wanted to apply $500 to $700 towards my personal loan, and I actually paid off something for almost $1,500. So I definitely exceeded that. My month number 3, my dogs are probably going to bark. Month ahead, I am on track. It's moving to Q2. My emergency fund is on track. It's moving to Q2. And then my credit score isn't my credit. I think it's scars. I'm just going to call it scars from now on. My credit score is increasing and it's moving on to second quarter. Sorry, guys. I had to close the door because of dogs. Sorry, guys. If you hear Zeus, he's struggling once again. I apologize. Okay, highlights. I am shocked at the fact that I was able to pay off old debt, yet save as much as I did this quarter with my savings challenges. That was insane. Okay, Papa. All right, my achievements. I stayed focused and I stayed disciplined. I am so sorry if I sound frustrated. Okay, hold on. All right. I stayed focused and disciplined. Number 2, I was able to exceed 2 goals. Um, Number 3, I saved $2,595 in savings challenges. Number 4, I set up my financial binder. Oh, oh. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm slowly increasing my credit score. Okay. Here's the lessons I learned, you guys. I am so sorry about Zeus. Like, I don't know what to do. I took him back to the vet and he's still on medication. Lessons I learned. Okay. I worked myself ragged, like really bad. And I cannot physically overwork myself in my side hustles, especially my event planning, because it's not something that I can do consistently. I really can't. It's I have to take care of myself. I have to self care, and I don't. I need to make self care a priority because I really. I mean, yeah, it was a lot. So I but I'm also like, oh my god, if I'm not doing all my events at the rate that I was, it's going to take me longer. But to be honest, I'd rather slow and steady and be okay. Um, okay, what worked? Pen to paper, boom. By hands, yes, and my positive mindset. I don't know if I sound frustrated here because my camera keeps going off. My dogs are barking. The gardener's next door. Zeus is having like a cough attack, and I apologize, but I am in a positive mindset because I'm getting things done. Okay. What didn't work was the physical strain that I endured. Um, Improvements is focus on extra income in ways that are not physically demanding. Do not hinder my self-care. Love myself enough to say that's enough. Whew, okay. Now we're gonna move on. Oh, okay. So then I have what is this? Um, Oh, my budgeting, my quarterly goals for budgeting. Okay, I am started Friendly Friday in March 21st, and I'm starting Watch Time playlist. I started that March 21st as well, and because I started so late, I did do them, but I didn't have a lot of tracking. But I am for the next quarter. All right, now this is Q2 right here. These are what I have to my tasks. Continue month ahead. Continue e-fund. Review credit cards for payoffs. Focus on side hustles. Research Friendly Friday channels. Set playlist time at side. My playlist time. Okay, so I'm gonna play full on playlists every Friday. 2 playlists every Friday. Probably and some in between also. Just depends what's going on. Um, and then I'm going to do YouTube videos consistently. That is my plan. So let's go. We're going to add goals 3, 4, and 5 because they are continuing. And I am just going to show you the preview of what's coming ahead for this quarter. Okay, hold on. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, there you go. I don't know what happened. Okay, so okay, I'm hoping to almost be done here. Okay, so my first goal and for Q2 in 2025 is to pay an additional 2 credit cards from my divorce or the funeral time. Measurable is again review the my credit cards to determine which one is best to pay off first, which 2 are best. Okay, so reducing debt equals financial stability and mental well-being, and I'm hoping to pay those 2 credit cards off by 6/30/25. This is I literally have 12 individual videos that I have to put together because my phone just keeps, I don't understand. It's never happened before. I don't know why it's happening today. Okay. So I don't even know what I got through on my extra income. Goal number 2 is to earn extra income. I'm hoping for $1,500 to $2,000 to pay off some of my goal number 1, my credit cards. Increase my, and so I need to calm down. Measurable is increase my YouTube videos. I want to do lives, Etsy drops, possible loan signings if they are worth it. And I have a bridal shower event, and I also have a birthday actually. And then attainable is by using my side hustle income, but not work as hard as I did in the first quarter. Relevant is that it will help me achieve other goals. This extra income is going to help me reduce other goals, reducing my debt. And I hope to achieve that by 6/30/2025. And month ahead, as you know, I discussed month ahead again, and I'm just going to continue to do that. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. And my goal number 4 is my emergency fund. Same, it's going to just keep going, rolling over each month. And increasing my my credit score is also continuing on. Okay, and here is my focus. My focus is on paying off more debt with a focus on the credit cards from the divorce, and increasing income with side hustle, and continue building my month ahead and emergency fund. I'm excited for reducing my debt from divorce. I am also excited for starting my lives. I'm afraid of not knowing if I can increase my side hustle income without physically overdoing it. I am scared of starting my lives and not having anyone join me. I might be just there alone. I wouldn't be like that. I'm actually really afraid of that. That's really, really scary. Anyways, so my main goals are here. Credit cards pay off 2 by 6/30. Focus on making extra income. A month ahead, continue my month ahead, continue my e-fund, and continue working on my credit score. Tasks. I'm going to keep reevaluating my goals. I'm going to research time date for my lives, which I've already done. I'm going to keep track effectively. Start lives, just do it. Do not overthink everything, because I do. My notes: have faith in myself and in the support of this amazing community. Yes, so that is where I'm at. And then budget wise, B and C wise is I want community wise, budgeting community wise. I'm going to continue my Friendly Fridays, and I'm going to watch 1 to 2 playlists a week, which I want to do 2 probably on Fridays, and I have been doing that consistently. And then for my YouTube, I want to post 2 to. Okay, this is literally insane. I don't know what take this is. It's insane. So my YouTube for myself, for Budgets and Chaos, I'd like to post 2 to 3 videos per week. Do my live weekly with Donna and other channels as well. And I'd like to start my solo live going 1 time a week, and I am working on that. So those are my goals. As they say, I am very sorry that I kept cutting out. It literally, I'm going to say it's about 13 to 14 different times that my phone has cut out. That's never happened before. I was completely 100% frustrated, and just trying to stay positive, because I'm always going to have a positive mindset. And if I didn't for a minute there, but I was said, stop it. We got this. We're going to do this. That is where I'm at with my goals. I am sorry that I wanted it to go more smoothly, and I feel like it would have had I not had the issue with the camera. I don't know. Then my speaker went out, and it started making me think like I should not be doing this. But no, I'm actually going to share a picture of what my phone. I've deleted everything. I don't know what's happening. I've deleted everything on my camera. I mean, no, not even. I've deleted everything on my phone just to get through these videos, and I am so sorry. But nonetheless, I got through it. But what I just want to say, y'all, on a serious note, obtaining financial freedom can be scary. It can take time. It could take a lot of time for some of us. It will be hard. It is going to be hard. It is going to be frustrating. You may not see the light at the end of the tunnel, but no matter how long it takes, no matter what obstacles get in your way, the light is there for all of us. It may not be there in the same capacity or the same time frame for each of us, but it is there. And the only way to reach that light is to take action, y'all. It's just to take action. And once again, it cut off. But as I was saying, you guys, take action. You know, make goals, create an attainable plan, stay consistent, stay focused, even when life knocks you down, which chances are it's going to at one point, maybe more than once. But you get back up. Don't let life take you by the horns. You take life by the horns and get back up, dust yourself off, and get back on track to financial freedom. Reevaluate your goals, your plans, and forge forward. Yes, this journey to financial freedom is a tough one. It definitely is for everybody, But just know that the only thing not possible is the journey that you do not take. So take this journey and make it possible. All right, y'all. I am so sorry if I'm frustrated. I am putting a picture of how many times I had to redo this. Or not redo it, but every time my camera stopped and my video stopped and I had to start over, just because it's comical now. But y'all, please stay focused. Please don't give up on the goals that you have. Well, that's all I got, y'all. I'm so sorry. It was a hot mess. I don't know what was going on with my phone, but nonetheless, you guys, stay strong, stay focused, don't give up. Well, y'all, that is all I have for this extensive video that took quite a number of takes. Thank you so much for hanging out and chilling with me. Thanks for your support here on YouTube as well as in my Etsy shop. You guys go out there. Have a great week. It's Sunday. Make sure you watch Mom Stephanie with Budget with Mama Bear and Andra, the Traveling and Saving Chief, as well as Donna, Powered by Creativity, on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for their thoughts on the financial hop for April 2025. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Los quiero mucho. Ciao for now.